Tree roots in a trail are probably something you're going to find really commonly in trails in the woods, of course, but they can be really slippy, really technical and really hard to ride. So here are a few tips. Roots are of course completely random, and it can be really hard to spot which way they're going if you're riding really fast and you don't know the track very well. In the dry like it is today, roots can be quite grippy. You can see these ones are laying flat, they're not off camber, and they're going directly across the track. These are going to be pretty easy to deal with, to be honest. You can ride straight over those. If you come down to this section, they're going all over the place. Diagonal ones, one way then the next, and then some off camber ones as well. If these are wet, these are going to be really slippy, then you're going to have to think about what you're doing on your bike to get over these roots. As you can see here, these roots are laying straight across the track, and actually they've built up into braking bumps. So those roots are holding the dirt and stopping that track wearing away into one big rut. That's where you get those bumps. And actually they're quite easy to deal with. I'm just bringing my weight back on the bike, keeping my head up, dropping my heels and smashing through the bumps. I'm not worrying about losing grip. You can see this section is almost the same, but the holes have dug out quite big. This track must get a lot of use. So I'd say these aren't even braking bumps anymore. They're big holes in the trail. Almost fell over then as well. But you can see this route is still at quite a big angle as well. So it's quite off camber. Now it can be a bit risky. If you try and hit this too straight up, because the trail does go straight afterwards, I could slide a bit, especially in the wet, of course. So what I'm doing now is trying to soak up the bumps, so using my arms and legs, but also lean the bike in to try and keep it vertically against these roots as much as possible for grip. This section of track here is actually really wide, but the fastest line is going to be the straightest line, like almost always. And it involves dealing with these off-camber roots that I'm actually going to have to try and turn across as well. So that's going to be difficult. There's some big holes. There's a big one. If I don't do anything there, I could slap into that root and I really risk sliding. Or there's a much easier line at the bottom. You can see the roots give way to proper dirt. It's built up, but it's actually going to be much slower, but much easier. So to ride the faster line here, I'm actually going to try and think about not riding too much of it. So really this is a case of using that bunny hop technique, not necessarily doing a big bunny hop, because if you do a big hop and land, then you risk hitting another route that you've not seen. And if you hit it really heavily, again, you can slide. So this is a case more of unweighting the bike. So it's the same technique of pumping into the bike, getting your hips up. Your wheels might still be on the floor chattering away, but hopefully there's no weight on them. So they're going to keep gripping and you'll land much sort of smoother than if you've done a big hop. And I might have to do it again here. Then I'm out of the roots. Away I go. Hopefully it's going to be fast. A big part of conquering these off-camber routes is, again, like always, trying to keep your head up, see where you want to go, but try and commit to it. However, something like this part here, it's good to know I've got a bit of an escape route. If I do start sliding, I've got that nice bit of a safety fence down there. So if I start sliding too much, I can just anchor left, go down, hit that nice piece of dirt. Okay, I'm going to lose time, but at least I'm not falling off, hopefully. If we forget about the roots for a second and think about how to try and ride an off-camber section, what I'm really trying to do is angle the bike over into the bank, but not too much. Try and keep my weight upright and to the outside of the bike. So I'm thinking about lowering my outside foot a little bit, not the whole way, so I'm probably sort of 60-40 to the outside foot, heel down, trying to find that grip. And then I'm trying to hop over the roots as well. So it's trying to do two things at the same time, really. Unweight over the roots, and then when you do find grip, make sure you're using your weight properly. There can be so many routes and they come so fast that sometimes you don't get the chance to do the proper bunny hop technique that I always talk about. So a lot of the time here I'm improvising and just trying to lift the bike off the floor at the last minute any way I can, so make sure I don't hit that route and slide off it. You can see as my front wheel lifts off the floor, my reaction is to steer down the hill. This helps my front wheel keep grip as it lands rather than fighting against the camber. Even if it means I might drop a bit further down the hill, it can be safer than trying to stay high and lose grip. Steep rooty sections can be really scary because of course you need to be on the brakes to try and stay in control. But if you brake too much on those roots, you're going to start sliding or indeed even crashing. So it's a real balance of not too much, but just about enough brakes. Good line choice, unweighting and trying to stay off the brakes are going to help in the never-ending job of trying to master routes. Hit the link up there for a video to help with your bunny hops and down there for one to help with your braking.